Hello, my name is Carol Bettany, and I'll be talking about the mock STAAR tests in our district and discussing 3 points. First, what do we want to get out of these practice tests? Second, what are we actually getting? And third, how can we bring these things closer together? The STAAR test, or State of Texas Assessment of Academic Readiness, is required by state and federal regulations, determines graduation eligibility, and is used in campus and district ratings. If a student passes each test on the first try, they will have taken a total of 22 tests with 4 to 5 hours allotted for each one by the time they graduate. HISD, the largest district in the state of Texas, is currently in the middle of a state takeover, despite reducing the number of failing campuses from 58 to 9 and bringing the specific school which triggered the takeover up to a C rating. This will involve removing the entire elected school board and replacing it with state hires. The takeover will last a minimum of 2 years, with a 3-year transition back to local control. One of the requirements for a return to local control is 0 multi-year failing campuses. Given the recent and retroactive change in the passing requirements, one might doubt that the TEA is acting in good faith. In order to prevent this, many school districts, including our own, implement benchmark or mock tests throughout the year. These often take the form of a full dress rehearsal, with designated testing rooms, restroom monitors, and the entire morning blocked off while the students take an older, previously released test. This is supposed to give teachers and students an idea of how well they are progressing toward passing the official test at the end of the year, as well as giving everyone an idea of what to expect in terms of procedures for the actual testing days. So, what are we actually getting when we put everything on hold for a day or more in order to run a mock STAAR or benchmark EOC test? Well, since only registered teachers are allowed in testing rooms, substitutes must be found to monitor students who are not testing, the restrooms, and as well as covering the usual number of teacher absences. Each of these people has to be paid, and in a district which struggles to fill all the open slots on a normal day, and which is currently facing a budget shortfall, we should be sure that the benefits of a mock test are outweighing the expense. The primary benefit from a mock test is data, according to a local biology teacher. Teachers want to know which students are on track to pass the tests at the end of the year, and which ones will need additional tutoring. However, the mock tests have no impact on a student's grades or future choices beyond their schedule for the daily tutorial period, so there is little incentive for them not to make pretty designs on the answer sheet. In addition, the very nature of the mock tests, as a test designed for the end of the school year, but given in the middle, means that the students are being tested on subjects which they have yet to learn in class. For a student who is making a good faith effort to answer the questions, this can be devastating to their self-confidence. The best way to build confidence, and therefore test scores, is to provide students with opportunities to succeed academically. A test which contains unfamiliar material will not do that. It will only add to their stress, making it more difficult to think through the logic puzzles and gotcha questions which multiple teachers have pointed out. The main thing teachers want out of the mock tests is data. Are the students on track to pass the test at the end of the year? And where are the specific gaps in their learning? Benchmarks and mock tests can do that, provided the students take the test seriously. In addition, the tests could provide a rehearsal for the logistical requirements. At the high school level, however, the number of different tests and different cohorts of students taking the test mean that standardized logistics are impossible without placing an undue burden on specific teachers. We also can't forget the expense of additional personnel on the mock testing days or the lost instructional time and increased stress on the students. We should be able to adjust the unit tests to include practice questions, which would give teachers a similar amount of data without disrupting the entire school day. Teachers could then focus on teaching, students could focus on learning, and the tests at the end of the year could be seen as a crowning achievement instead of the last in a series of punishments. Thank you.